La la la, hey, hey, yeah, yeah.
Your LTE. Well, just talking about technology in that last segment with Lucas Simon, it has exploded. And when you think technology, I think a lot of us think about the computer and then, of course, social media.
Absolutely.
We're all using it each and every day, whether it's individual or business. But if you want to learn more about it, no matter what skill set you have, you're going to want to join the Social Capital Conference that's coming up. We're joined by Lara Wellman from Lara Wellman Consulting. Welcome to the show. It's great to have you here. And Keenan Weller from Live, Work, Play. Lara, this was your idea. Can you explain to us why you decided to put this together?
Sure. I've been online in the community, and the Ottawa community is really awesome. So we get together all the time, and we have tweet ups, and we're talking constantly. And there's so many great people out there. We really thought that we could learn from each other.
Right.
There's a lot of conferences I've been to in Toronto, New York, everywhere else. I'm like, we need to do something here. So we did it.
My question is, because I've just really kind of entered the social networking realm in the last year or so, and when we launched 1310 News, that's a big part of what we do is tweeting and web updates and everything else. So is it designed for people with more of a background, or could somebody who's still a little behind the class still benefit from this kind of an event?
Absolutely. The event, we really wanted to do it for everybody. So we've got people who do social media for fun. So people who
Right.
are just bloggers for personal use, who like to be on Twitter, come in and just meet the community. And then we also want to have people who do it for jobs. So they're coming, and people who, have been blogging for a long time and just want to learn more skills. So it's for all levels, and then everybody can just learn from each other.
Right, and you've got a great lineup of local experts that are very knowledgeable in the field. And Keenan, you're one of these people that's a great example of how social media has helped you and Live, Work, Play. Explain to us a little bit about how you use it and how it's benefited you.
Well, I think we use it in very mission-oriented ways. We're trying to build a more inclusive community for people with intellectual disabilities. So we're reaching out to people as potential volunteers. They could be an employer of someone that we support. Basically everything that's going on in the community. So we were just talking about this before the show, how it's funny in human services we sometimes don't think of using social media, but if I needed a job, I'd be networking like crazy.
Right.
So why, on behalf of someone else who has a lot of barriers to getting a job, wouldn't I be networking like crazy with social media to help them meet those people? So that's kind of one of the ways we use it.
Well, what are the specific gains and benefits that you've seen? Have you seen something come back to you and you just went, wow, this is really working for me?
Well, I actually recruited a new volunteer in the parking lot here when I was checking my phone before I came in. I mean, that's amazing.
Yeah.
They contacted me actually through Facebook and said, I saw some tweets of yours and I found you on Facebook, and how do I volunteer? And made the connection with our volunteer coordinator. And that kind of thing is happening daily now. It used to be a little more rare. That could be a news item. Hey, we got a recruit through social media. And now it's like, oh yeah, we got another recruit through social media. And it's really cool people. It tends to be the type of people you'd see coming to a social capital conference who can bring a lot to our organization.
Absolutely.
Well, and it's a world that so quickly unravels just reveals itself, because as soon as you start doing one thing, it's okay, now I'm tweeting, look at me go, and now I've got Facebook events and everything else. So it just sort of, I think for some people it opens up, and for other people they get overwhelmed. So it's nice that you have all of these people from all these different backgrounds coming together, and everybody can learn from everybody.
Absolutely.
Yeah, let's talk about the background. So Keenan, obviously one of the experts that you have. What are some of the other experts and topics that they're going to be discussing?
So we have some local bloggers who are going to be talking about writing. So it's just about basically, you want to have a blog, and let's talk about good content for your blog and how you come up with topics and things like that. And that's local bloggers who are doing that session. And then we have people doing sessions on analytics. I'm in a session where we're going to talk about the kinds of tools that businesses can use to promote their businesses. So not just Facebook and Twitter, but we'll get into, check-in apps and QR codes and all kinds of things.
Okay, now you're speaking a different language. What is a QR code exactly?
A QR code is like a barcode that you can scan, and they're showing up in more and more places.
Yes, okay.
There's one on my necklace.
Okay, so if I scan that, what does it tell me?
With your phone. If you scan that with your phone, it would go to my website.
Oh, wow.
That is amazing. Yeah. So what are some of the other...
tie.
Yeah, exactly. With that on, and they go right to the Daytime website.
There you go.
Brilliant idea.
Thank you.
So what are some of the other uses that you could use, say, the code for?
Well, I've seen them. They're being used on statues.
Okay.
So when you're walking around a city, you can scan it and like they'll have
the
extra
information
information about the statue, maybe a video, something extra that you can see that you wouldn't just be able to read on a plaque. I think they're great for at a conference. We could have it there. You could scan it, find out more about the sponsors, find out what the agenda is, and then have it on your phone.
Imagine museums and art galleries and this sort of thing. I mean, it'd be incredible to get this, you know, you could use your LTE network to get your full
It would be
video
so
stream,
fast.
right?
There you go.
Exactly. You mentioned yourself, you've been doing this for quite a while, the social media.
Yeah.
How has it helped your business in particular? We talked about Keenan and the benefits for him. What have the benefits been for you?
Well, I mean, it's been all online, so I've made
Right.
connections, and that's how I've found clients. People on Twitter come, and we talk about social media strategies. I do workshops, and people find me that way. So that's the only way I've been promoting myself, and it's going really well.
So the event's coming up on the 23rd.
Yeah.
So is there still room? Can I
Yeah,
still
there
get
is.
in?
Yeah.
Because apparently I need to.
There is still room, and
Okay.
like I said, we want everybody to feel comfortable coming, whether it's for personal reasons or business.
Where's the best place to go to register?
So socialcapitalconference.ca is the website where you'll find out all about it, and then there's a link to the online registration page.
Excellent. Well, thank you guys so much for being here. Really appreciate it.
you.
This is something we really could need. And Ottawa is amazing with the social networking. I'm always
is.
blown away how our producer Lannon, she's like
She's
one of the
on it.
ultimate tweeters
She
in the
is
world.
on it.
She's probably tweeting about what I'm talking about right now and tweeting about the fact that Donna Davis is coming up right after the break. We're in the kitchen talking healthy recipes. Don't go anywhere.